On dividing x power 3 minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by a polynomial gx, the quotient and the remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4 respectively. Find gx. Let px is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2, and this is qx, x minus 2, and this is rx, minus 2x plus 4. And we know that about the division algorithm. If a polynomial px is divided by another polynomial gx, then qx is quotient and rx is remainder. So we can write it as px is equal to gx multiply qx plus rx. For solving it, we will take rx into the left hand side, then we will divide by qx and we will find gx. Here I have put all the values px, qx and rx. First, minus 2x plus 4. It will go to the left hand side and it will become plus 2x minus 4. And this qx, that will go to the left hand side and it will be in the denominator. Means to find gx, we have to divide x power 3 minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 by x minus 2. Here, for eliminating x power 3, first of all we have to multiply x minus 2 by x square. Then x square multiply x is x power 3, and x square multiply minus 2 is equal to minus 2x square. This will be cancelled out and this is minus 3 plus 2. So it will be minus 1x square plus 3x minus 2. Then again to eliminate minus x square, we will multiply x minus 2 by minus x. Minus x multiply x is minus x square. Minus x multiply minus 2, that will be plus 2x. This will be cancelled out. This is plus 3 and this is minus 2. So there will be 1. 1x minus 2. 1 multiply x minus 2 is x minus 2. Then both will be cancelled out. Answer is 0. Here x square minus x plus 1 is gx, which is to be find out. Next question is obtain all the other zeros of 3x power 4 plus 6x power 3 minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are under the root 5 by 3 and minus under the root 5 by 3. Actually this is biquadratic polynomials, so it has 4 zeros, and from the 4 zeros 2 zeros are given and we have to find out other 2 zeros. These are zeros, so let us consider it is alpha and the second is beta. Actually what we will do, we will make another polynomial with the help of this alpha and beta. And you know very well how to make a polynomial. First of all we will add both alpha plus beta, that is 0, and alpha beta, that is minus 5 by 3. So the quadratic polynomial is x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. Now I am going to put the values and I am getting another new polynomial, that is x square minus 5 by 3. And this polynomial will be factor of biquadratic polynomial. So we will divide this biquadratic polynomial by this quadratic polynomial. Let us consider it is P2, which is 3x power 4 plus 6x power 3 minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. Divide P2x polynomial by P1x polynomial. First of all we have to eliminate 3x power 4. For this I am going to multiply this polynomial, means x square minus 5 by 3 by 3x square. This will become 3x power 4 and 3 is cancelled out and this will be minus 5x square, minus 5x square. This will be eliminated. Now 6x power 3. This is minus 2x square and this is plus 5x square. So plus 5 minus 2, that will be plus 3x square. Minus 10x minus 5 I will write here. Next, to eliminate 6x power 3, I will multiply this polynomial by 6x. 6x multiply x square will be 6x power 3 and minus 5 by 3 multiply 6x. This 3 will cut 6 at 2. So it will be minus 10, minus 10x. This time both are cancelled out. We are left with 3x square and minus 5. To eliminate 3x square, see here it is only x square. We will multiply by 3. 3x square will be here and here 3 is cancelled out by 3. So minus 5 will be there. In the last, we find that our remainder is 0. It is compulsory to come remainder 0. Because if this is a factor of this polynomial, it means the remainder should be 0. See here, we find quotient as 3x square plus 6x plus 3. Here I have written. Actually this is a quadratic polynomial, and for finding the other zeros we will factorize it by splitting middle term method. 6x can be written as 3x plus 3x. From the first two I am taking 3x as common, x plus 1 is remaining, and from the last two I am taking 3 as a common, again x plus 1 is remaining. Now x plus 1 from both I am taking common. In the next bracket 3x plus 3 will be there, and from the both I can take 3 as a common. So x plus 1 and here also x plus 1. For finding the other two zeros we have to put this polynomial is equal to 0. It means 1, 2, 3. There is a product of 3 terms. It means all is equal to 0. Either 3 is equal to 0, but it is not possible. It means x plus 1 is equal to 0. From it I am getting x is equal to minus 1. Same x plus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1. The other two zeros are minus 1, minus 1. Both are same. So all the 4 zeros are 2 already we were given, and the last two we have find. So all the 4 zeros are under the root 5 by 3, minus under the root 5 by 3, minus 1 and minus 1. Cubic polynomial px is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0. This type of the polynomial is called cubic polynomial. Because it has degree 3, so I am taking alpha, beta and gamma. These 3 are the zeros of the polynomial. As we have done in the case of quadratic polynomial, same we are doing in cubic polynomial. There are 3 zeros. So I am taking the sum of the 3 zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to minus b by a. As in the quadratic polynomial it was alpha plus beta, that was equal to minus b upon a. Same here, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b upon a. Now in second, what I have taken of the product of the two zeros at one time and their sum, means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and that will be equal to c by a. In that case, because there were only 2 zeros, so I have taken alpha beta is equal to c by a, but here there are 3, so I am taking alpha beta plus beta gamma plus c by a, and alpha beta gamma means product of all the 3, that will be equal to minus d upon a. See, negative, then positive, then negative. Similarly we can do for the another polynomials greater than 3. Now one question is there. Verify that the numbers given alongside of the cubic polynomial below are the zeros Also verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. This type of the questions we have done in 2.2. Actually there was only the quadratic polynomial, and here I have cubic polynomial. Let it is px and there is 2 1 1. What I have done, I have put the value of x 2, then after putting I am getting 0. Same again, by putting x is equal to 1 I am getting 0. Means by putting both values 2 and 1 I am getting 0 and 0. It means 2 1 1. These are zeros of the polynomial. We have to verify the relationship. So same, we will find out alpha plus beta plus gamma and alpha beta gamma. Therefore 2 1 1 are zeros of the polynomial. Let 2 is alpha, 1 is beta and another one is gamma. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 2 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 4. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, which is equal to 5. And alpha beta gamma, that is equal to 2. Now again, if I am taking the cubic polynomial, after comparing it with the standard form, I am getting a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 5 and d is equal to minus 2. See here, sum of the zeros was 4 and 4 can be written as minus of minus 4 by 1 and minus of what the value of minus 4, that is actually b by a. Same again, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to 5, which can be written as 5 by 1 and 5 is the value of c, so c by a. Next, alpha beta gamma, that was 2 can be written as minus of minus 2 by 1 minus same minus 2 was the value of d, so it is minus d upon a. Now find a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time and the product of zeros as 2, minus 7, minus 14 respectively. Actually we have to find a cubic polynomial as we have find a quadratic polynomial. Same procedure we will follow here. Actually the cubic polynomial is x power 3 minus alpha plus beta plus gamma x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma. All the values are given. Here sum is 2, means alpha plus beta plus gamma is 2 and the product of its zeros taken 2 at a time means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is 7, and the product of 3 zeros is minus 14. Alpha beta gamma is equal to minus 14. Put all the values here. You will put 2 here, minus 7 here and minus 14 here. We will get the answer x power 3 minus 2x square minus 7x plus 14. The same procedure as was for quadratic polynomial. Next example. If the zeros of the polynomial x power 3 minus 3x square plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a plus b, then find the value of a and b. Now this is a cubic polynomial, so I have compared it with the standard polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here I have used capital A, B, C, D because already small a, b is used here. So you can use capital alphabets. It is a cubic polynomial. There are 3 zeros. Let the first zero is alpha, a minus b. Second is beta, a. Third is gamma, a plus b. Now alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to minus b upon a, is equal to minus, from here value of b is minus 3 by 1 which is equal to 3. It means alpha plus beta plus gamma, a minus b plus a plus b is equal to 3. Cancel out b. 3a is equal to 3. A value is 1. Same alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is equal to c by a, which is equal to 1. And alpha beta gamma, that is minus d by a, that is equal to minus 1. And the value of alpha was a minus b, beta was a, and gamma was a plus b. And already the value of a is find out. So put all the values. 1 minus b, 1 plus b, which is identity. 1 square minus b square, which is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 here, so it will be plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to b square, which is equal to 2. So b is equal to plus minus root 2. So the value of a is 1 and the value of b is plus minus root 2. Next example is, if the polynomial x power 4 minus 6x power 3 plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by the another polynomial x square minus 2x plus k, the remainder comes out to be x plus a. Find k and a. Actually, k and a are unknown here, so we have to find their values. Let us consider this is px, I have written here, and this is gx. So we will follow the division algorithm. First, we will multiply by x square because we have to make x power 4. We will multiply x square minus 2x plus k with x square. And this will come out x power 4 minus 2x power 3 plus kx square. So after changing, this will be cancel out, and this is minus 6 plus 2 minus 4x power 3, and this is 16x square minus kx square. What I have done, I have taken x square as common, so it will be 16 minus k. 16 minus k I have written here, minus 25x plus 10. Again, to eliminate minus 4x power 3, I have multiplied x square minus 2x plus k with minus 4x square. After multiplication, it will come out minus 4x power 3 minus and minus plus 8x square and minus 4xk. First will be cancel out. Here again x square I have taken common. This is 16 minus 8, that will be 8 and minus k. Here I have taken x as common, and that is minus 25, and this is plus 4k plus 10. Now see here, 8 minus k we have to cancel out, so I am multiplying it with 8 minus k. For multiplication, I have written here 8 minus k x square with x square. For this, 8 2 are 16, because it was of minus, so I have written minus 16, but I have taken plus outside. And minus k minus 2k, that will be plus 2k. X already I have taken common, this x, and I have multiplied 8 minus k with 2, that will be minus 16 plus 2k, and k multiply 8, 8k, and k multiply minus k square. Change all the sign. This is cancel out, and from these two, x taken as common. This is minus 25, this is plus 4k, this is minus and again minus. Two minus are there, so this is plus 16 minus plus, so minus 2k. Here 10 minus 8k and plus k square. See here, actually this is remainder. Remainder is x plus a. So we can compare this remainder with x plus a. After simplification, minus 25 plus 16 is minus 9 and 4k minus 2k is 2k. X plus 10 minus 8k plus k square. There is equality sign. If I am comparing the both side, x coefficient is minus 9 plus 2k and here x coefficient is 1. So this one is equal to minus 9 plus 2k. See here, this will go to the left hand side. 10 is equal to 2k and the value of k is 5. Next, here the constant term is a and here the constant term is 10 minus 8k plus k square. So the value of a is 10 minus 8k plus k square, and already we know the value of k. Put here 10 minus 8 into 5 plus 5 square, 10 minus 40 and 5 square is 25. 25 plus 10 is 35 minus 40 minus 5. So the value of a is minus 5.